Hello, dear ones. I am Sonia, the founder of Empowered Sovereign, and in this video, I will be talking about our root chakra. It is also called our Muladhara chakra in Sanskrit. So, I am going to just share with everybody because I think that all of our chakras are fascinating, dear ones. When we can learn about the complete functions and the complete essence in which all of us are existing in the world. So, our root chakra, dear ones, is our first root physical chakra, and it is called our root because all of us, we have to have roots within the world, and this creates a foundation. So we have to have a foundation, just like a house has to have a strong foundation so it doesn't fall down, right? In a storm, any type of flooding, the house has to have a strong foundation, right? You don't want to be in a house and it blows down, right? From wind. So the same with us. We have to have a strong foundation in the world. And our roots have to be anchored in with our own love, our integrity, and our God given strength. Our strength to succeed and move forward in life. So, our root chakra is where our life takes root for all of our life experiences. It starts with our root chakra. And our root chakra is red, it's a bright red, and it represents vitality. So you wonder why our blood is red. Yes, our root chakra is connected with our blood, is connected with our skeleton system, and it is responsible for us feeling and being safe, having all of our basic needs met in the world, our food, our shelter, where we sleep. Do we fit into this world? Do we have a place in the world? This is the root chakra. So if you feel like you're not safe, you don't have any security. Now, security can be like a job, meaning you have to support yourself. So that's a part of security. We have to have a home, right? We just can't live out on the street. But yeah, as I say that, some people do live out on the street, but the preferred way of living is inside a house. I have to correct myself because we can live any way we want to live. But yeah, our root chakra is all about our safety, our security, our basic needs, our food, our water, our shelter. If you feel like your needs are not met, then this chakra you will have issues with. This chakra could be closed with the beliefs of fear, and that's a major one for all of us in humanity is that four-letter word fear, dear ones. Yes, it is really our strength, but it can also be the opposite depending on your perception, depending on your own personal beliefs. So think of what else I can say. Think of a red ruby. Yes, a beautiful red ruby because it also represents our passion in life. Yes, when we have this passion for life, you get out the bed and you're just happy and you just want to experience life. That's that passion because your heart is open to that energy of passion. So that red ruby color that we see in the diamond, the ruby diamond, that is our passion for life. And when we have that passion for life, it is easier for us to make friends and have relationships and do well in our job, do well at everything because we have this passion in our life that just moves us through a lot of our life experiences. For me, I can say for many years, I moved around a lot. So my foundation was not a strong foundation. I was moving here and there and everywhere. And that was a part which I realized after I started studying and paying attention to my life that my foundation was not a strong foundation as far as stability. I kind of was all over the place. So that is something, if you're not stable as well, then that is a root chakra characteristic, meaning that it's not balanced. When it is balanced, then you are stable. Yes, dear ones, it's fascinating because we are fascinating. Everything that I am saying, when, of course, when I was younger, I didn't know all of this stuff. And I think it's important for us to know these energetic things because we are energetic people, right? It is good to know about yourself because I feel, I don't just feel, I know that when you know more about yourself, which is this is knowledge of self. When you know more about yourself, you can easily heal the things that may be ailing you. You can dismantle a lot of the fears that we create in our lives. Yes, we create it because guess what? We are creator beings. Yes, this is the language I speak because this is what we are. Yeah, I don't speak your traditional language of, a person. I'm a person and, the just normal talk. No, not me. I'm always going to speak in reference to what we are holistically: mind, body, spirit, and soul. So our chakras are most definitely a subject that we should know about because it is a part of us. It is a part of what keeps us functioning. Yes. So, as I said, the root chakra is the very first chakra. So, the first chakra gives root to all of the other six other chakras that are within our body. So, if your root chakra is imbalanced, meaning you don't have your basic needs met, and you're living your life in a survival mode, so that survival mode is like a primal way of living. Like you're back in ancient times, living out in a forest somewhere, because this primal energy is instinctual and it is all about flight and fight, which makes sense for if you were a primal person living in a prehistoric civilization with no home. It's understandable, right? To be in fight or flight because you're always trying to fight for your survival. But guess what? We no longer need to fight for our survival. No, we do not. So, because of that, our nervous system, which this is our sympathetic nervous system, is always in that fight or flight response because it is deeply rooted. You heard what I just said? Deeply rooted within us. So when we get afraid, and we get afraid of so many things. You could be driving in your car and a horn will beep and that will frighten you, right? That's an example of a fight or flight response. So we go through these fight or flight responses all the time, and it disturbs our natural essence. Yes, it disturbs us because we live in a world that has hyperactive activity all around us. Our nervous systems are overworking because, for one, as I said, we live in overactive, hyper uh, worlds where there's so much stuff going on. And then we like to watch scary movies. Well, I don't like to watch them anymore. I used to when I was younger, but we watch these movies that put fear in us, and then we're afraid and we jump. And then our nervous system is all, trying to defend, like, okay, what's happening? But it's like a lot of people like to be afraid. They like to be scared, you see? And I used to be one of those people. I used to like scary movies as well, but I do not care for scary movies anymore. Like, I have elevated myself from that because I know who I am, and I know that that's a part of this game of life that keeps us away from ourselves because we're always in a state of fear, a state of fight and flight. And as I said, that disturbs our nervous system. And our nervous system wants to calm down, it wants to be nice and peaceful and subtle, like a sauna. That's our parasympathetic system. It's nice, it's tranquil, it's serene, it's peaceful. Those states that we can bring ourselves into is when we meditate, is when we pray. We can bring ourselves into a peaceful, serene, tranquil state, and that soothes our nervous system. So we don't feel like we got to keep jumping, and we actually jump out our body because we're afraid. We jump out because, like I said, it could be a horn blowing in the car while you're driving. It could be people shouting in the street. It can be a lawnmower that you set for yourself to wake up. It could be a doorbell, all these things that shock your system. This is what keeps us in that fight or flight, needing to flee, needing to feel like we are in survival mode. And we are not supposed to be in survival mode because we are not primal beings anymore. We are in the modern day society where we all live in a house, most of us, right? I can't say all of us because some people do prefer to live outside amongst the land, and there's nothing wrong with that. Our root chakra, as I've been saying, is the root. It is raw energy that helps us take action in our lives for the things that we love. There go that passion again. That's why it's red. The red essence of passion from your heart. You take this action on whatever it is you love, and then you just excel at it because it's something that you love. Now, when we are not balanced in our root chakra, we can be, or we can have anxiety, we can have scattered thinking, we can become cynical, we can develop eating disorders, greed. These are all imbalances of our root chakra. We can also be insecure and have excessive negative thoughts. These are all imbalances. So, to counteract that, we have to feel safe. Our needs have to be met. And then your chakra will be open. It is literally a energy vortex. It's red and it just spins. It spins clockwise, which I know as I'm doing it, it looks like I'm going counterclockwise. So I'll go like this. So it spins clockwise because it's spinning in an energetic flow. Now, when it's imbalanced, it could be like this is a nice rhythm, but when it's imbalanced, it could be going really slow and it could be small like this because it's not open. It's not moving freely because there's too much of fear, whatever it is in your life, everybody's different and it can block it. So when it blocks it, as I say, you can have this scattered thinking and cynicism and negative thoughts and all these things because the flow of your energy is not flowing freely. It has a blockage. So it is a necessary thing to keep our root chakra open, freely flowing, so you will not feel scattered and so you will not feel imbalanced. And as I said, a lot of us aren't aware. We're just not aware of these things. We're not aware of our body. Our body is the most important vessel. It is intelligent. It is so smart. It tells you the things you need to know. Yes, our vessels are very intelligent. So we have to listen to our bodies. But when we don't listen to our bodies, we continue to have issues because, as I said, we're unaware of certain things that may be causing us to be scattered, to be blocked, to have cynicism, to have eating disorders. All of these things contribute to your root chakra being imbalanced. Yes. So I think it's a necessary thing because it helps you to improve your lifestyle. Yes, it helps you to improve your lifestyle. And that is something that I think we all should at least aim to be better in our health. Because when you do that, that brings in clarity, it brings in a state of well being, and you will not have a lot of the issues that you may have had because now you are aware of yourself. Yes, I'm telling you, knowledge of self is the key. When you know all these things about yourself, then you will be able to walk and stand tall because you know. You know about your body, you know about your systems in your body, your nervous system, your circulatory system, right? Your endocrine system, your skeleton system. All of these systems we should know about because it is us. So it is 2025, dear ones, and we have to be our own advocates for our health. And that is what Empowered Sovereign is all about. Yes, to improve your state of well being holistically. So you don't have to take a pill for the rest of your life. Yes, I am not an advocate for synthetic medication. Now, if you have to, of course, you take it, but learn natural ways if you can, which I know you can. That's why they're here. Everything on this earth is here to teach us and to help us become a better human being. Because when we become a better human being, we empower and we enlighten our future generations. So we don't have to continue living a life where we are unsure of the things that keep us in these states of chaos and these states of depression and these states of not knowing what to do for yourself. So we are going to do, or I am going to do, a meditation on our root chakra. So get yourself comfortable and make sure you're seated in a chair with your feet on the floor. And we are going to do a meditation. So close your eyes, dear ones. Close your eyes. Let's take some breaths. And I want you just to visualize a red energy vortex. This is your root chakra that is always working for you every day, filtering out the toxic thoughts, the toxic food, the toxic beliefs. It is doing all of that for us. So just visualize a bright red energy vortex spinning. All right, dear ones. So now let's take some breaths. Inhale your life force energy and exhale your life force energy. Feel your own essence and know that you are safe and know that you are secure every single day and all of your needs are met. Breathe it in, dear ones, and exhale out your life force energy. Yes, having the passion from deep in your heart, seeing that red ruby diamond of passion that drives you to create the reality that is aligned to love, that is aligned to joy, that is aligned to kindness. The kind of kindness that you help your brother and you help your sister in any time of need. Because, as I always say, we are here to help one another. We are here to learn from one another. And when we can allow that essence of love to flow through your heart, then you will begin to feel that essence flow through your body, for the greatest good of all. Yes, you are safe and you are secure. There are no people out to get you. No. So you breathe it in. You breathe in safety. You breathe in security. And you are balanced. And your foundation is solid because you know that you have a place in this world of infinite possibilities, because this life experience is a gift. It is a glorious gift. And when you can open your eyes to see the beauty that is within you and the beauty that surrounds you, you can walk freely with integrity, with your heart open, having the strength to do anything because you are a fractal and a spark of creation. You are here to inspire others, to uplift others, and to help any person that may feel sad, that may feel lost, and may feel the need to cry on someone's shoulder. Yes, we are here to help, and we are here as reflections of one another. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Know that your root chakra is strong so that you can walk every day with the essence of strength, of integrity, of resilience. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. You are a passionate essence. And when you can acknowledge that about yourself, you will develop on your journey, inspiring others, just being. Now, isn't that a great way to be? So now, as we begin to bring subtle movements back into our body, let's remember that our root chakra is our foundation that keeps us grounded within our hearts. It helps us to speak our truth and to always have the sense of security and peace. So remember that this life journey is an evolution of your own up leveling in knowledge. And when you see a beautiful red ruby, just remember that you have the passion within your heart to be true to yourself and to be true to others. So you can now open your eyes, feeling safe and secure, and knowing that your root chakra is open, it's light, it's bright, it's balanced, and you are a force of unconditional love. Breathe it in. Yes. All right, dear ones. All right. Let me see right here. Let me just put this back. Oh, I want to put it back. Oh, there we go. Oops. I could put it back. Yes, dear ones. So just know that your root chakra is the first chakra and it filters out toxins. It keeps you grounded when you can stand in your integrity and not shy away from, or to not shy away from what you believe. Yes, it is an essential part in our everyday actions because we don't want to be shattered or we don't want to be scattered, right? We want to always have a sense of well being throughout our entire body while our mind is clear and our hearts are open. Yes, that helps us to just become stronger in the world with our own life force. Yes, our life force is stronger, it's not depleted. So I hope this root chakra information helps you because it's a part of our energetic system. We have to be grounded because if we're not grounded, we lose our way in life. We become fearful, right? We become cynical, we become scattered, and a lot of things spiral because we're not grounded. So, one of the ways you can be grounded, as I always say, is you can always pause and take some breaths, some inhales and exhales, because you're slowing down that busy mind. You're slowing down that energy of anxiety if you may be having anxiety. It helps to dissolve it. I'm telling you, dear ones, our vessels are intelligent. Our vessels tell us everything we need to know, but we have to pay attention to our vessels. Our vessels is our temple. Yes. And when you know more about yourself, your body, your energetic self, you will be amazed. Yes, you will absolutely be amazed because you're learning. Yeah, you're learning about these parts of yourself that you were unaware of. Yeah, and that's a great thing because we all need to learn about these unknown parts because that brings healing. Yeah, it brings healing, and maybe some people will not have to take any synthetic drugs. You can go take a walk instead of taking a synthetic drug, right? You can breathe, do a breathing practice instead of complaining. Yes, these are the things that can help bring in harmony. Simple, natural practices that you can do that can bring in harmony. That's all we need. It's a simple thing. And as I said, a lot of people are unaware. So we have to be aware. We have to be our own advocates in our life so we can live and be there for our children, be there for our grandchildren, and just set a new way of being that is higher. Yes, you are vibrating in a higher vibration when you are breathing and when you are not afraid of what are we usually afraid of. I told you it's so many things in our worlds that keep us afraid, keep us in that fight or flight way in which we respond. So we have to be aware of that so we can just settle down and soothe our nervous systems because we are not a primal being living out in the jungle somewhere. So I'm going to end it on that note. So I hope you learned about some important things about our root chakra, that it's the foundation for our life. It's the foundation, it's the root. Our life takes root in our root chakra. That's what happens. Our life takes root and it springs. It takes root, and then that seed for whatever we want to create starts to blossom. And we begin to move through life effortlessly because our root chakra is strong. So a lot of people may do it, they may naturally succeed in life, and that's great. That means that their root chakra is balanced. But when your root chakra is not balanced and you're having difficulties in your life, the things that I shared with you, these are the root causes that take place in our root chakra. I hope you find value in this information because I want everybody, and I know you can get information on all of the chakras, yes, and I'm glad that you can because it's time for all of us to know about these things and not depend on an outside force to tell you that you need to take something to heal a certain ailment, you know? Just expand your mind and add more natural ways to bring in wellness for you. Just add it. I'm not saying to take away any of your medications. Just add some new ways. And when you do that, you will begin to see life in a different light. All right, dear one. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening. And I hope that you can connect with your root chakra and make your root chakra be a strong foundation in your life so you can succeed at anything. The impossible is always possible when we follow our hearts and we allow our willpower to carry us into the direction that our heart tells us to. So take care and namaste.